being lonely. It's a real emotion that affects you the more that you are further away in distance from the place you grew up and the people you knew growing up. And with Florida being a transient state, meaning most people that live here were not born here, they relocate from other parts of the country or world, there is a real issue of dealing with loneliness. Now, in many communities, especially the senior communities, they have plentiful social activities. You'll see them posted at the community bulletin board or online, social events to keep people in a healthy state of mind and not think about their home state or their family back home. And while that may help somewhat, especially if you're only going to be a snowbird, if you're only going to be here for a few months or even 6 months, those social activities will bridge that gap until you go back to your home state or homeland around your family. But if you're going to live in Florida full-time or most of the year and spend most of the year away from your home state, away from your home life as far as your family, maybe not immediate family, right? Maybe you bring your wife here, but your grandkids are somewhere else, or your husband is here, but your kids are somewhere else. That's going to affect you. It's going to affect you with regards to loneliness. And that is the number one reason why people move out of Florida. They go back to their home state, back to their grandkids, back to their family. Because after tasting salt water and being in the sun and seeing the beauty, while they love the climate most of the year, while they may love to look at the vegetation, they don't love the fact that they feel empty, not being close to the area they grew up. And that is a real reality that a real estate agent, that a person may not tell you. But the alternative, which I tell myself, which you'll have to ask yourself, is what is life like living in your home state, living around your family, your friends? Is that fulfilling, or is it just comfortable? Are you inspired, or are you just settling? Are you getting the most out of your life, or do you just want to be close to people to soothe that emotion? And I think everyone has to answer that for themselves, but it's a soul search. And that's why I think Florida is the place of dreams, but it also crushes dreams because you're still left with you. And if you discipline yourself and if you work on yourself, you'll stay busy. But if you daydream about what life may be like around family or friends, you're going to plan your life around other people. So if there's an emergency or you need to be around other people for your responsibility, you should be. But you're an adult with an individual fingerprint different than your parents or children, and you have to live your life. And you will have to answer this question if you move to Florida. Am I lonely? Why am I lonely? Why can't I enjoy life in my own presence? And that's a tough question for many people. Peace.